Hi everyone, Crafting Vicky here with you, and this week is week number 2 of the Using Your Scrap weeks. And I've got this time around some packaging that I've put aside because I thought it was very pretty and maybe I could use it on some of the cards that I would make. So here is some of that packaging, plus a bunch of different scraps that I had. And one thing that I pulled out as well from my stash, which I hadn't thought of, I purchased these because I thought it was a blank card and that I could use it for my recycled Christmas cards. However, it's just one piece of paper, so it didn't really work out for what I was intending it to do. But then I figured that because it's white, it would be really neat if I used it as a little card like that. So already you've got something on there, like it, because of the what's around it. And this is a scrap piece of paper, but I can that somebody sent me, but it has beautiful butterflies, so it would be really awesome to cut around them and use those in a make. And I've pulled out this little box, which I purchased because I just love that, you know me, I love tins. And when I saw this little box, I was just, yeah, I just had to get it because it was just too cute. And I'm trying to get the sticker off and the back so you could actually see what the little box says. See, take the road less travel, and here is random crap from here and there to there and here. So just thought it was so cute. And so I've put, if I've got little words that I stamp, I'm going to put them in there so I can reuse them. Then I've used one of my other tins to put miscellaneous embellishments that were lying on my desk. So I've put all of those in there, and we can use those on the makes. I've also pre-stamped, I had received this beautiful sheet of labels, so I pre-stamped some of it, and here are some that I purchased at the dollar store, and I've also pre-stamped some of them. And then I've pre-stamped some other sentiments on leftover pieces of cardstock. I've also got this little thing of embellishment that I purchased at the dollar store, so some bling that could be cute. I had purchased a set of things to make Valentine's Day card when it was when Valentine's Day had been over, and it came with all these, so those could be fun as well to add to a card as a topper. So yes, so that's what I've got. I will be setting up the time, but before I do that, because I don't want to have to write this big note, I know I did it in my recycled Christmas card. I've put a note. I received a comment from someone that was saying how it's fun to see me work, but not so fun to see my desk and nothing happening. I totally get that. Unfortunately, when I start a series like this, I don't know exactly what I'm going to need. I try to pull out as much as possible, but sometimes inspiration takes you somewhere, and I don't want to stop the camera because then the timer goes off, is off. And so yes, so if that happens and it really annoys you, well, you can skip forward or you can double the speed up. I totally get it that it could annoy you, but there are options on YouTube to take care of that. So hopefully that's what you do if I annoy you, which, you know, I'm fine with. I love you guys, and I'm always happy to have you come along. But if there's stuff that I do that you don't like, well, you can skip that part, or you can skip the video altogether. So this being said, let's start the timer. So I'm thinking I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to do something with that. And I don't know what we can do. Maybe this butterfly. would be cute. I don't know how I'm gonna do the little antennas though. They're very tiny. Maybe I won't fussy cut too much around it. Just a tad. So paper with designs are an amazing way of doing fast things, because you can use those if you don't have magazines, but you do have some scrapbooking paper. Well, sometimes the image on the scrapbooking paper is perfect for making a little card. So I like that a lot. And because there's beige there, maybe I could put some beige here. Maybe something like this. Talk about an easy card, right? But that's the goal. It's use up the stuff that you have and try to see it in a different light. And in this case, yeah, and it's a flat card, so sometimes the stuff that I send out is pretty bulky, so I really need some flat ones. Sometimes I can afford not to go so flat, but sometimes I can't. This is part of an envelope that I've used the envelope on other makes because it was just gorgeous and I couldn't bear to not do anything with it. I'm thinking I want to use that. These, like I said in the first week, are regular little 4x6 photo mats. You can get them very cheap. Maybe I can layer it. And what's fun is you're recycling packaging, which technically should go in the regular recycling and not be reused, but it's fun to reuse it, at least in my opinion, especially if it's a pretty one. Where did I put my mark? Oh, there it is. So this and this, so maybe like that. And then what else could I put on there? Got this butterfly, that would be pretty, I think. Maybe that butterfly. And what do I put for a note? Maybe just an hello you. Like so. I've got my two little sentiments, and put something like here, and then put the little butterfly there. I don't like the full color though, and I'm thinking it needs to be edged, and maybe for purpose of going faster, I could use a Sharpie or something. I must have Sharpie that's orange. Oh, I've got a big marker that's orange, so let's do that. So at least there's some way of tying it. Like that. I think I prefer with the, but then I'm thinking I still want something else. It's boring, just a plain rectangle. So like that. So what about that? Something like this, and the butterfly. Yep, I like that. I'm so glad you guys were happy with the idea of doing 1 week recycled cards, Christmas cards, and 1 week using your scraps. I think we all have lots of scraps, and a lot of times we don't really know what to do with it, and it keeps on well, at least I don't know what to do with it. And if I don't conscientiously make an effort to use it, then it just becomes this huge pile of scraps, and it takes room, and I'm not doing anything with it, and then I feel guilty about not doing anything. So I really like that. What do you think? So got 2 cards done. Now what else do we have in there that could be interesting? Maybe some hearts. Got a little pink. I'll put the LOU in here before I lose it, because you know me, once I get started making stuff like that, I lose stuff all over my desk. So maybe here, and obviously here. Okay. So we've got that as a base. I have this, sending you happy thoughts. And I had a bunch of different hearts. I don't know if I have a big one. Don't like it that much. What about here? Oh, maybe some of those flowers. That could be pretty. Yeah, I'm thinking that this is what's gonna happen. Do I add something like this? I think I prefer with the dark pink. I was really happy to think of using this because I purchased it with the idea that it's going to make my life easier to make some cards and stuff. But then I kind of forgot about it until I was doing a major cleanup. And then I thought, oh, that would be really cool for the series that I'm doing. And I think it really is. And here's another little card. So we've got 3 cards so far. And put this aside. Now, I really like this packaging. And I would like to be able to use this because it's really pretty. So the stick, however, thinking I might be able to use this part. And then so and here's another part. So you could do something like this, which I think would be cute. Because this way it mimics the other side. So then we can do the same thing on this side. I've got 3 pieces. I don't know if this is some leftover from when I made my the Christmas card base. Oh, it could be cute with just a little sentiment. What about hello you? Maybe. Just like that. And then this. I think that's pretty. So another card done. And then we have these 2. And I'm thinking maybe backed with this. I have to go through my stash because I'm pretty sure I have little stickers that have little sentiments on them already pre-made, and that I purchased with the idea that I was going to make something with them, and then I never did. So it would be a good thing to use them with this. Okay, so Okay, so now I'm left with this little piece, which now I can actually throw away and not feel guilty about it. So we've got this, and we've got this. I can do that, and this. And now the only thing is I kind of need something to be put on top of it. These might be a bit big for what I want. I believe I've got smaller ones that would be good. Whoops. This little butterfly might be cute. Yeah, this little hello. Okay, on that. Too big. I don't know if it would fit. Best would be to have something that would fit on this size. Yeah, just barely. So let's make another one. And we got hello. Like that. And like that. So that's for sentiment. Now, I was thinking that a little butterfly might be cute. I don't know if I can find a paper that would go with this color. Oh, maybe on book paper? Yeah, I like that. Put that away. Here we go. So this would be like that. I think it's pretty. Simple but pretty. Here we go. And here we go. So one more little card done. So we've actually used the Prima packaging as well as the Tim Holtz packaging. So it's a good thing that I kept it. And here we go, another little card. Okay, so we've got 7 minutes. There's these pieces that I need to use, otherwise they'll just take room and I won't be using them. Where did the other one go? There it is. Just cut this down a tiny bit. Like so. Now it fits. Do I stamp directly on the card and just put a little butterfly? I think that might be the solution. Okay, and I'm thinking maybe I should use this. Will this fit? It's gonna have to be in this little spot there. like so. This one too needs to be trimmed. Like that. And like this. That. I have, whoops, this is what I was looking for, black Sharpie. Just for some added interest. Because this is kind of very simple. Let's put this away before I put my hand in it. Okay, so I had an issue with my iPod. Didn't have enough memory, so you missed seeing the last of those two that I made. And then you missed altogether this one. I enwrote the word hello, did the little dots, and used one of the butterflies that I cut out. So I made this one, these two, so we're 3. And then these 3, so that makes 6. And then these 3, so we've got 9 cards this week. So hope you like this. If you do, please do give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave comments down below. Next week we'll be recycling your Christmas cards, and the week after we'll be back to using your scraps. So this is it. Yeah, bye, see you soon.